short here with third down coming up.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is third and short. To throw is Wilson.
Got his man, it's Dulcich.
And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 44-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They go play action with Wilson. Rolling to his left.
Same connection. Dulcich once again. And he'll be marked out at about the 26-yard line. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
They go play action now. Wilson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far in the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
That was second down run for Murray. And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the first down marker at the Bucs' 18-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with third down coming up. They'll run here. It's Murray. We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Now it's Wilson. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet.
He's certainly one of those quarterbacks that can burn you with his mobility, but that time able to hem him in and get him to the ground.
Perfect descriptor right there about how they kept him in the pocket. Excellent job of containment, but they were still able to continue to bring such strong pressure without letting him escape. But how about those guys in the secondary as well? Kept the coverage tight, plastered to the receivers, and left no real options for him to throw it downfield.
This offense so far on third down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Flush to his right. And oh, it'll be intercepted.
Mike Edwards picks it off. And the Buccaneers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
They begin the drive on the ground. It's White. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. To throw is Brady.
They'll swing this out to Fournette.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Brady. Being chased out left. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football.
Tell me I didn't just see these first 2 possessions. I mean, is this one of those cases of anything you can do, I can do
better?
Maybe not better, huh?
Worse?
Yeah, just a little bit. Very sloppy start. I think maybe a case of the nerves for both teams.
And now we're back to an even playing field. They'll run on first down, Edmonds. And he's going to take this down to about the 17. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
2nd down and another run with Edmonds.
And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
On 3rd down, Murray. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Here we go now on 1st and goal.
Mike 54. Mike 54. Buddy. Pull it together. Slam.
Here's the backup now, the former Badger, Melvin Gordon. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. I'm coming. 54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Rolling to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Well, let's see what they do. They're knocking on the door here in the second quarter.
And you know what you look at on your play sheet? Your 2-point conversion plays, because you've drawn up a number of them in today's football. You don't just have 1 or 2 for the game. You have more like 6 or 7. Which one do you like here? Because that's essentially what you're going for right now. That spot of the field, call one of those and go get 6.
They'll run for it. It's Gordon, and he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. Gordon can't break through against this defensive line, and the Bucs defense, they'll celebrate the goal line stand.
Wait, that 380. Mike 50. Hey, check it.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette, and he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Fournette. And he will double the space they have to work with as they take it from the 2 to the 4.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets him on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick 6.
And I know from experience throughout the week, when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick 6s and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room.
Now Brady to try again after the pick 6.
Open man is Brady downfield.
The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. To throw, it's Brady. And this one caught downfield by Evans. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. An excellent gain, 35 yards. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind, no pointing fingers, no accusations, because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. On 2nd and goal, Brady. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
The final shot before half for Brady. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Cameron Brate as time expires in the first half. And the Bucs have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. You knew time was going to run out, so this had to be in the end zone, and somehow they were able to find a window and get it done.
Very easy for us to talk about up here that, yes, all that had to happen. But when time's running down, sometimes your brain compresses a little bit too. They showed great poise, understanding of situation, making sure they got to the end zone in order to complete that pass and take a nice momentum into the locker room.
And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Well, now things get a little dicier here. It's a 42-yard extra point attempt. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score.
From the end zone, here comes Jalen Darden.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Those are the type of runs that we did not see from him in the first half, but a good start to the third quarter.
And I know what everyone's thinking that's watching this. They did a great job adjusting at the half. Oftentimes you don't make adjustments. You just dial into your game plan a little bit better, and maybe they're starting to make some headway.
Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
Cover.
They keep it on the ground. White again. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Wait, that 29. Alpha.
Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Go Bandit.
First down, here's White. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. All you get is a headache. All you get is a headache.
Now he'll throw with Brady. And Brate, the tight end's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
All day, defense, all day, all day. Watch twist, watch twist.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
Wait, that 380.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Here we go, here we go. Hey.
Brady to throw for it on 4th down.
Watch the screen, watch the screen.
And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And the Broncos will take over on downs. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. He'll get it up near midfield to the 49 before being taken down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Let's get off the field, D. 12. He's checking. Crash.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Now a 2nd down and 6.
Mike 54. It's been a long day for you.
They run it again with Williams. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Runs over him. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field. And a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
So the scoring dried up here in the third. Nothing that quarter for either side. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Mike, 45. Come on, baby. Come on, let's go. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Hold up. Good job right there. Good job right there.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson.
All day, every day, any day.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
95. Think you gonna get this, boy? Friday. You think you gonna get this? 45.
They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Williams is into the end zone for a Bronco touchdown. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
Brady gives this to White, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Just like that. Just like that.
Mike 50, Mike 50.
Go.
Here's Brady to throw. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Brady. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
Now Brady got to have this one. And Brake has it over the middle. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
A new lease on life after the fourth down conversion. Here's 1st and 10. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Brady to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
I'm starting to wonder here. Are they trying to prevent winning? Because right now, they're laying back, and they're picking them apart, moving the ball downfield. I think they got to start bringing a little pressure towards the quarterback.
Back to throw, Brady. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucks. Mike Evans, 27 yards. And the Bucks are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination at it when you have momentum to go for two here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fields this way up at the 17. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
Now Wilson steps away. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
2nd and 6.
45.
Wilson to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Steps away to his left. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. And the Bucs are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Mears used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They can still get into field goal range, partner. They got to work quickly, though.
I agree with you totally. Find a way to get the ball downfield and out of bounds. In a perfect world, they know what hash they want to get to for their kicker, and they already know the distance that he feels comfortable. That'll dictate what they do on offense.
See if they can get in his range. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Watch the twist.
To throw is Brady. Flushed out right. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Brady to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Broncos are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
And he'll be dropped just shy of the 35 at the 34. A pickup of 17 on a play that originated at the 17. So it's the Broncos who are going to get the first shot at things. They'll have it here as we start in overtime. A short kick taken at the 18. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. All set up for them right now, Charles. Opening possession of overtime. They've got the football. They also obviously have this home crowd behind them in a big way.
They get that extra energy from them, but they've got to be careful not to let that adrenaline get away from them and play too fast or create errors of their own making. Use that energy, embrace it, but make sure they channel it the right way. They've got a chance to go downfield, score a touchdown, and end this game.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. A little dinking and dunking that they're doing. At some point, is it appropriate to maybe take a shot?
It is, if you feel good about it. But otherwise, you do what a coach told me a long time ago. Take what they give you, but make them tackle. In other words, get it to one of your guys in space. If he makes someone miss, that could turn into the big play you're looking for.
And he's going to have a Broncos first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. Play action. Now Wilson. And that'll be incomplete.
We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
Hey, what's the ball?
You got double tight. Double tight.
You got three down. 45's the mic. 45's the mic.
Following the penalty, it's Williams.
And he's going to have a Broncos first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
They go with the ground game, pick up the first, now in plus territory.
And that changes the whole mentality of a play caller, doesn't it? Once they cross the 50, they feel like they're in the strike zone. Right? You don't have to be in the red zone to take those big shots downfield or go after the end zone. Right now, that might be available to them.
And now this first drive in OT continues. On 2nd and 9, Wilson dancing to his left.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
It's 3rd and 4. Big play here, trying to keep this opening drive of overtime alive. Here's Wilson.
That's taken in by Dulcich.
And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
They're going to run it with Murray. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29.
So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Up the middle, it's Williams.
And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. 64 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. 1 overtime. How about 2? We need another. We're still even. We'll switch sides and have that 2nd overtime in just a moment. This Tampa Bay defense, they held strong on the first 2 plays. Now 3rd and goal.
Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
Williams.
And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. We needed extra time to decide this one. The rushing score in OT finishes it off, but all throughout, really just a great game to witness.
I agree, and the whole time we were watching and working on this game, I had it in the back of my head. We could get to overtime. Just the way this game went, the ebb and flow of it all. And then to get there and finish it what I would call an old school way, a running play, because in today's NFL, we throw the ball to ring the bell, don't we?
Not there. They ran it in. And again, just a great, great game that we bore witness to. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Wait, that 380. Come to my world. Rip. We want it. Come to my world. Hey, Mike 50, Mike 50, Mike 50. They're not ready for 380.
From midfield, here's Brady.
They still playing soccer.
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Keep it up. 72. Hey, we got Mike 50, Mike 50, huh?
Stop your whining.
Mike 50, Mike 50.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left.
53 Linda.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Brady buying time to his left.
Let's go, let's bring it.
His throw incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They'll go for it. It's Brady. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. And the offense will recover, but it won't make much difference here. This will still be a turnover on downs. Well, partner, you and I were excited for this one today, and certainly had its moments. Some good execution at times by both of these offenses. Defenses both made some plays as well, and always a joy to be up here in the booth next to you, my friend.
Yeah, it's a privilege to be up here in the booth next to you as well. Thanks for taking the time, and let's go ahead and get ready for our next one, right? I'll see you in the film room. Get that preparation started now.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Broncos are winners as we say so long from Denver.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Tonight, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Dallas Cowboys. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
6 yards on that last play. Here's second and 4.
Check 45's the mic. Check 45's the mic. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Looking to throw. Prescott eluding the pressure right. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Inside give to Elliott. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
After the pickup of 5, here's second and 5.
45, 45, 45, Mike, 45. Hey, let's get this.
Draw play, Elliott. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
45's the mic, 45's the mic. Here we go. We're going to 54,
Here's Prescott.
Check 45's the mic. Watch the run.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week, but they failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
Check Mike, check Mike. Hey, check Mike 45, check Mike 45. Man out, man out, man out.
Prescott to throw on 4th. Flush to his right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position. And to me, They got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
Wait, set. Wait, 42. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense.
Now a give up the middle. This is White. Oh, he's got a little daylight. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all Lebanon defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Brady now to throw. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further. On the move to his left. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. Really nice gain on the completion. However, still third and goal that they face now.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a third and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out third and long.
On third and short, the give to the tight end. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Kyle Rudolph punching it in from a yard away. And the Buccaneers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Ryan Suckup on for the point after. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. He'll buy some time right. Man open downfield is Gallup. He's got it. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 22 yards there, a first down.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive. Come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Right there. 54 Mike. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss.
All right, D, let's turn. All right, D.
Prescott now. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
Let's go, defense.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. He finds his man complete. That's Ferguson. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. On play action, Prescott. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
24 is the mic.
They run straight ahead here with White. And he'll get down to about the 26-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs, and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll go up the middle with White. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
That was a nice run, a nice gain there as they head towards the 2-minute warning.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Alabama, 380. Hey, tight, let's go.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White.
Here we go.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Rashad White taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Buccaneers go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point try now for Succop. And it's good to make it 14-0. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. Pulls it in at the 13.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the Plague did on the last one.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Out to his left.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. There he goes, right side. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So they obviously declined that, and it is a touchdown.
They still had the option, but let's face it.
There's no option.
There's no option when you score a touchdown. An easy call for them.
Wow, this...
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. Today, we've got an NFC South matchup between the Atlanta Falcons and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And off we go from Tampa.
Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Play action, it's Brady. That is caught, it's Chris Godwin. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Again, it's Fournette. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. Now a play fake. Brady. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Inside handoff now to Fournette. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. He's at the 30. 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. So just a tremendous play there defensively on this opening drive, not just to make the interception, but to take it all the way home.
And it felt like this was a defense that was on its heels a bit to start this thing off.
Yeah, they pretty much let the other guys march right down the field until that moment.
Yeah, key play there, turned it all around. Big moment.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost bet.
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And the Falcons will take over here just shy of the 30. So with that pick, Charles, now they score here. You feel like they're really in the catbird seat in the first quarter.
Yeah, they certainly are, but think about it from the other side. They came into this game thinking they've got to keep up with their opponents. And after being down a score, what's one way to get it done? Fire right back at them. They took the shot. Didn't pay off at all.
Akeem Hicks that time on the tackle. 2nd and 8.
Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45.
I'm here all day. I'm here all day. Football.
Now Mariota.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
And that's caught. It's Brian Edwards. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Mariota's throw caught by Bird here. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
To the air again, Mariota. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Edwards.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. And just a yard to go here on second down.
Check. One.
On second down, a run with Patterson.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches.
They'll run with Patterson.
And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Damian Williams taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Falcons have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. But just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible, but all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so.
And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Casey Hayward.
And the Falcons are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But, Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Mariota's throw into the hands of Pitts here. Finding space at the 40.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now this throw caught left side. There he goes left side. Touchdown, Falcons.
Kyle Pitts.
59 yards.
And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, you talk about just coming in and completely seizing momentum. They can go up 21-0 here. We haven't even hit halftime.
And the other part of this, you can start to feel the unrest here in the stadium. I think these fans are saying, what hit us? And this isn't about fantasy points. This is about rooting their team on.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Minnesota Vikings and the Atlanta Falcons. The veteran punter Bradley Pinion has this one teed up, and we are underway from Atlanta. Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. They start the drive with Cook. And he's got room. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, 76 yards. And the Vikings are on the board first here this afternoon. Well, they said they wanted to have some explosive runs. How about that one to start the game?
And I would say on the defensive sideline, there's a lot to answer for. Because you spend all week saying, stop the run. I don't care who you're playing. You don't want to get run over. You don't want to get run past. And they got both. Over-committing in the secondary, and he just went stepping past them and is still running, essentially.
One play, and he hits pay dirt. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. From out of his end zone, it's Avery Williams. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. First and 10 now for the Falcons, and Mariota at their own 26. Mariota to throw it. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Well, Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground. After the sack on first down, Mariota. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Mariota to throw for it on fourth. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Charles, their first drive of the game, and already they're taking chances here, but they get the fourth down conversion. I'm curious, do you think that that's something they game planned for on the opening drive if it came up, or is that something that happened organically?
I think that they game planned for it, Brandon, and when you think about it, let's just say it. The word analytics is a big part of how everyone looks at a game nowadays, but it's not just the analytics. It's a coach willing to be daring, willing to be bold, and they certainly were there.
That'll be taken in by Damiere Byrd. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 41-yard line. Throwing, Mariota. Steps away to his left. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mariota.
That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least it'll be 4th down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
4th down, Mariota. Throw caught here by Bird. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. So on 4th down, a big-time completion, and the defense, they've got to be shaking their heads right now.
Not only shaking their heads, but understand that they committed one of those cardinal sins that they say they can't do at any time. They committed an eye violation, had their eyes in one place, and allowed the deep ball behind them.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Mariota now. They'll roll him out right. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Marcus Mariota. A 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Falcons respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
Now for the point after. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now Cousins. Dancing to his left. And I think the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. 7-7, our score after 1.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down.
Throwing, Cousins. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. 3rd down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out, but his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They run it again with Cook. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
88 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10.
On the jet sweep, here comes Jefferson.
Room here to run.
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
I think the reason that this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, But how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's in a full run by the time he gets the football.
Cousins' throw complete to his receiver, Thielen.
And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Throwing again on second down. Cousins. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on third and long. Working out of the gun, Cousins buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
K.J. Osborne,
34 yards.
and the Vikings have taken the lead.
Joseph on for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner.
This is intercepted.
Picked by Cameron Bynum, and the Vikings are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. So they took their shot. It was a pretty good heave, but in the end, the free safety is the one who comes away with the football.
And two of the traits that you look for in a good free safety, range and decision-making, both on display right there. And it didn't hurt that he's got a good pair of hands, too.
Following the interception, Cousins setting up the screen for Cook. No gain on the screen there at second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On play action, Cousins sliding out of the pocket and complete right side to Cook. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down at will.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
First down, here's Cousins. That is caught by Thielen. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. On 1st and 10, Cousins. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and that'll bring up second down.
Let's just make this one simple. Could he be any more open than he was on that play?
Yeah, they lost him going to the outside.
Hard to believe because you go through your accounting on each and every defensive snap. Who's got who, what defense you're in. That was totally a blown coverage.
They'll throw again. Cousins. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Casey Hayward.
And the Falcons are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. So a big return there, Charles, on what was a pretty dangerous throw to the outside.
It sure was, Brandon. That's the risk you run on a throw like this. If it's intercepted, a lot of times this is a pick six. So good hustle to get back and get him down. But, boy, that's a throw you've really got to be sure of if you're going to work the perimeter of the field.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw is Mariota. Flushed out right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
The sack backs him up, so now Mariota in Atlanta dealing with a 3rd and long.
He'll look to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away.
Here comes Rager. All told, that a 55-yard punt with a net of 40 after the return.
And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And with great starting field position up near the 50, they might be one completion away from stealing a late field goal here.
Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And this one is incomplete.
Ray certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. To throw, Cousins.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Eric Harris who picks it, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either, so certainly something has to...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.